Everyone, welcome to the show. I have more Trump regrets and stories of Donald Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So, as I mentioned the other day, the Focus Group podcast shared some audio from first time Trump voters. So, these are focus group participants who, for whatever reason, they had never voted for Trump before. Some could be Democrats, some were maybe just never Trump Republicans, or they just didn't vote at all. And so, they've been doing these on a regular basis, I guess, for a while now, and they put a bunch of this information out last Saturday. So it was kind of a mixed bag, but there are definitely some who are questioning maybe not their decision to back him, but some of what he's doing. So they're definitely entering the find out phase and not liking it. So this next man that you're about to hear, he takes issue with the incompetence of the Trump administration. Take a listen.
I feel like things are going really, really good and really, really bad at the exact same time. Things I think are going really, really bad, like firing the people who handle nuclear weapons and then realizing who you fired and then having to like about switch like, hey, don't go, don't know, we need you. We can't have a nuclear disaster, come back. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this next person is also concerned about DOGE cuts. They posted on Twitter, quote, I love what DOGE is doing. Can I ask one favor? The veterans hospitals cuts, I'm hearing some are short staffed as it was, and they got the emails. Nurses are being on that list, and it is said they are short staff as it is. Pennsylvania facility is one I'm directly hearing from or hearing this from. I'm MAGA 100, but just want ease of mind. My stepfather, who is a veteran, will still be taken care of without long wait due to understaffed nurses. Again, I love what all is being done. Just worry on this matter. These are voters. My stepfather, big Trumper too. Please, can someone check in or let us know this isn't the case? So that was posted on February 16th. I mean, can you imagine? That was over a month ago. Imagine what this person thinks now. It has gotten so much worse for veterans since then. And again, for anybody, listening on the podcast, or maybe if you're not paying attention to the screen, I'm reading these things as they're written, and there's hardly ever punctuation. So I'm trying to make it coherent. But if it comes across like I'm not the best reader, that's why, because I'm used to punctuation. Anyway, and speaking of getting screwed over by Trump, a recent town hall in Colorado was hosted by Democrats, and a postal worker named Michael Brown was there. And he told a local news outlet that he's worried about losing his job with the USPS. And he said, quote, he promised to improve the economy, that prices would go down, but none of that is happening. On the contrary, I'm afraid things are going to get much worse. Yes, I regret voting for Trump. So, don't know if that guy was a Democrat or a Republican, but he did vote for Trump. Now regrets it. And then the news outlet had pointed out when he made that statement that Brown was visibly frustrated, is what they said. Again, if these people had bothered to read Project 2025, they would have known this was the plan. This was the plan all along, to completely gut the government. Back over on Twitter, a conservative didn't say he regrets his vote, but he's definitely not happy about DOGE. So he wrote, quote, so everyone is good with someone going through all your returns from over the years to see who you donated to, your business connections, and other personal information. As a lifelong conservative, that's just wrong. And then other Trump voters are starting to realize, maybe he's not this genius business person I thought he was. And they're realizing he's not actually going to fix the economy after all. So someone posted on Twitter, in all caps, by the way, quote, I regret my vote for Trump, crying emoji, heartbreak emoji, American flag emoji, and hashtag Trumpflation. Another person replied to a post on Reddit, and the original post was about the stock market crashing. So this person responded and said, quote, if I ran into Trump now, it would be like when Charlotte ran into Big in Sex and the City. How could you do this? I always defended you. And then BuzzFeed, their news outlet, had asked anyone, they've been doing this. They've been asking people, do you regret Trump? Did you vote? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they asked people, do you have family members who now regret voting for Trump? And if so, why do they now regret it? So one person responded with, quote, they have lost more than 20% of their retirement savings since Trump was inaugurated. I mean, I'm glad they're finally regretting it over money, right? Not because he's psychotic, not because he's a convicted felon, not because he was found liable of sexually assaulting a woman and the judge called it rape. Not because, he's been accused of by over 25 women at this point. Not because he's a horrific person who, brings out the absolute worst in this country and gives permission for people to just be hateful and racist and bigoted and disgusting human beings. No, money. Yeah, because they're losing money. Over on Reddit, someone posted, quote, Trump promised cheaper food and gas prices, and both are doubling in price since he took office. I'm sorry I voted for him and wish I could take it back. They think it's bad now. Hold on. You're in for a rude awakening. Don't find out today. Speaking of which, some Trump voters are not happy about the tariffs. One of the focus group participants talked about how this could affect him personally. And this was before Trump's recent tariffs, just his tariffs yesterday of 25% on auto imports. So check this out.
As far as the tariffs go and everything, I think he's doing the right thing, but I think he's trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. He's telling, we're going to give you another month, try to work out something. Because like right now, I'm in the market, I want to buy a new car, but I'm scared because with the tariffs right now, what's going to happen? I don't want to say it's going to hit me, but it's going to come to the consumer some way or another.
So that guy, clearly very delusional, still doesn't get it. Still thinking that, Trump's he's going to make everything okay. It's going to be perfect. And then there was a Latino conservative who posted on Reddit, quote, as a welder, I'm more concerned over the steel tariffs on top of inflation. I mean, so many reasons for this person to not vote for Trump, but yeah, tried to warn you. And then another man had posted over on Twitter, this was on March 3rd, quote, yeah, I voted for Trump, but I never thought he'd be so foolish to actually move forward with 25% tariffs, given the well-documented history of how the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930 triggered the onset of the Great Depression as global trade flows dried up. Didn't think Trump would be foolish. What do we even say? That is some funny shit. And then a female Twitter user is just now starting to realize Trump's not a very nice person. So here's how this all started for Connie. In October of 2024, she posted, quote, one of my serious regrets is voting for Biden for allowing Democrats on my Twitter account. I was wrong to let them have this platform. That's how it started. Here's how it's ending for dear Connie. On January 29th, she tagged Trump in a post and she wrote, quote, you are out of control. I regret voting for you. The next day, she tagged him again, and she posted, in all caps, by the way, I regret voting for you. And then the following day, January 31st, Connie tagged Trump again, and she told him, quote, you have no common sense, LOL. Keep up your cruel, brutal ways of running a country. You will not last 2 years in office. You will be impeached. I regret voting for you. You know, I'm thinking maybe Connie doesn't think things through. Maybe she acts without thinking because she really seems to regret everyone that she votes for. So maybe sit out the next election, Connie. Maybe this isn't for you. This isn't one of your gifts in life, picking a candidate. Oh, geez. Can you imagine? She's probably one of those people that like orders something at a restaurant and then she's like, oh, your food looks really good. I think I'm going to send this back and I'm going to get something else. Or she's even worse, she's one of those people that as everyone's ordering, she keeps changing her order and holding up the whole process because she can't make up her mind because then she hears something else that sounds better than what she had planned. I have a family member like that. Anyway, all right, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more or when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.